Well, it feels like it's been on the cards for quite some time, but Claude Puel and Leicester City have finally parted company. First of all, for you, David, do you agree? Has it felt like it's been happening for a while, and he's then got a recovery, a stay of execution, and then finally gone, but without a win in the last 6?
Yeah, that pressure's just going to mount, isn't it? You know, so it's. I think that was the one that everybody thought would happen sooner. When you watch Leicester, you at the moment you don't know what Leicester team's going to turn up. You know, when I look back, I think attacking players, decent defensive, but they were getting beat at home easily. Mm-hmm. The confidence had just gone, and it's going to be a tough ask for whoever goes in there, because that's a really strong dressing room. And if they're not getting what they want, they certainly let the manager know. And from seeing his reactions sometimes on the touchline, especially after goals have gone in and that, you knew that he was under big pressure.
What are Leicester? What is their identity, and what should their expectations be?
Well, I think obviously when they won the league, that was such a massive one-off, and I think people's expectations have gone way ahead of what Leicester should be. For me, they're a mid-table side. And if they get that, that's a good season, And I hear people saying that they should be top 8, top 6, but I don't see that at all.
Brendan Rodgers is the clear favourite at the moment, Paul. Do you think he'd be a good fit for Leicester?
Yeah, I do, very, very. But I'm with David. It's a strong dressing room. I think you'd have to go in there and sort that out very quickly, because I think they have a big say. I don't think the old manager done himself any favours. Leaving Vardy out, who's their best forward. You'd always bring Maddison off in home games, and the crowd would go mad. That's not helping, And then if you're then just waiting for a couple of home defeats, and then you're going to be in trouble. As soon as the fans start booing, you are in trouble, and that was it. I like Brendan Rodgers, but as Dave said, this is a strong dressing room, and he'd have to go in and make sure he sorts it out.
But someone like him could do that.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think he's one of the best managers about. I really do. I think he's top drawer, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves.
Well, if there was a vacancy at the Bridge in the summer,
all day long,
do you think he would be a viable candidate? He's worked at the club before, and potentially if there's a transfer ban, you've got to bring young players through.
I'd take him.
So if you were Brendan Rodgers and somebody whispered in your ear, Leicester City now, would you jump at the chance, or would you think, actually...
Or if you could wait,
yeah.
And then you've still got Newcastle as well, didn't you? You don't know what Benitez is going to do. You never know if he's going to, at the end of the season, if he's going to go, you know what, I'm not sure anymore. This manager's top drawer, and as you say, you bring kids through, he's worked there, he plays good football the way Chelsea want to play, he does play that way. Leicester's a different way of playing, they play counter-attacking football on the break, and he's not really like that, Brendan. Brendan wants to roll it out and he wants to play from the back, and I don't think Leicester have them kind of players. So you might be right if the Chelsea one, but you don't know. If Sarri gets through this and he gets in the top 4, I like what he did yesterday in the way that they played, because I didn't think he could change. I didn't think he had a plan B, and yesterday he got to tune out a team that 2 weeks before were getting beat 6. That's a big ask to get his team to do that. And to be honest, yesterday, Kepa never made a save. He made one save at the end from about 25 yards from Aguero. But if that goes in, you'd be asking serious questions of your goalie. So, I like what I see, but I'm a big fan of Brendan Rodgers. I am. Whoever gets Brendan Rodgers will have a very good manager. And people go to me, what he did at Liverpool, he had Suarez. That's rubbish. He had Suarez. But when you get quality player like Suarez, you've got to get a tune out of him week in, week out.
Well, get the rest of the lads.
And get all the other lads.
Exactly.
And, and I think, honestly, I just don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I think he's a proper manager.